Good evening. The family of a former army officer jailed for 2 years in Afghanistan for corruption have been speaking for the first time about his ordeal. Bill Shaw was working for a private security firm in Kabul when he was arrested and accused of bribing Afghan officials to release impounded vehicles. His wife and daughter insist he's innocent and have launched an online campaign to get him freed. They've been speaking to our reporter Charlotte Cross.
Bill Shaw served 28 years in the army and was awarded an MBE. But last week he was sentenced to 2 years at Kabul's notorious Puli-Charki prison on corruption charges. It's the place where the Taliban are jailed. Now his wife and daughter hope a campaign to tell the world about his plight will put enough pressure on the British government to get him released.
I think the severity of the whole sort of case became more and more apparent as the weeks went on. I think in the beginning it was a case of, I'll turn up for the investigation, of course I'll answer any questions, and was voluntarily turned up and did everything that he was asked to do. And slowly we started to realise that things were changing for the worse for him.
While awaiting trial, Bill Shaw was in contact with his family. His grandchildren sent him letters and he sent them jewellery he was taught to make by fellow inmates. They haven't heard from him directly since his conviction.
We've got a fight on our hands and we have to deal with it, and if we don't, Bill won't come home any sooner, so that's what's keeping us all going.
Their campaign now has national coverage. In just a week, the Facebook site's attracted 4,000 members and the online petition more than 2,000 signatures.
Just all the people that have put comments on have been so nice and supportive. We haven't heard one bad thing, and they all say exactly the same thing. They can't believe this could be Bill Shaw.
The Foreign Office says it will press the Afghan authorities to ensure the appeal takes place as soon as possible. Not much comfort to a family who still feel completely in the dark.
Not knowing the uncertainty of where it's going to lead, so we are still thinking of a few more weeks, months, before we can get any clearer on that.
While they wait for the authorities to decide Bill Shaw's fate, all they can do now is keep up the pressure. Charlotte Cross, Forces News, London.